Ladies and gentlemen, we have a man, a myth, and a legend today joining the channel.
Pretty good at finding sauce.
He's been here before, but not in a hot minute. Our boy Dan is helping us. Overland, the Q7. And we've been waiting for these parts for a long ass time, haven't we, Dan? It's been a minute. Double mic'd up today. Production value is gonna be absolutely insane.
Off the charts?
Off the charts. But today, we're finally installing the Eurowise Q7 modular roof rack. I've had this thing on order since, I wanna say, the beginning of June, and it's finally arrived. It is August 9th. I got this on the 7th. But we're gonna throw this bad boy in the car and we're gonna do a little install video for you guys. So shout out to Eurowise. Thank you, Sean, for helping me get this all sorted out. And this is gonna be a bit of a process. As you can tell, the sun is going down and we are once again starting an install later in the evening.
Let's get it.
But without further ado, let's unbox the magnificent Overland edition to the Q7 so that we can put a rooftop tent on her. And also potentially like a bat wing awning and a shovel and some other stuff so that we can make all the Toyota boys.
Full Overland, bro.
Full Overland, bro. All right, so as you can tell, we've already unboxed 3 things because I wanted to make sure that we had all the parts before I went ahead and started filming this video. So we have the 6 like cross rails here. We're gonna get Danny boy to pull out the front fairing for the Q7. So this is gonna be for installing our light bar that we have on order as well. It's a big chonker for sure.
Fancy.
It does say T3V2 on it, so hopefully this is the right one because I'm assuming probably a lot of this is modular between all the different vehicles and whatnot.
Ooh, got a seal.
Now we're gonna pull the fairings out of the box. Everything's been packaged pretty nicely. Like the boxes are all fit to the right size of the component itself. So we got the big old
Nicely wrapped.
side rails here, nicely wrapped indeed, all powder coated. I believe these are steel, those are aluminum, and that is steel. So everything should hold up to what we're gonna put the Q7 through. But there we go. It's literally as simple as that. And I also have the hardware in the back right here. I've also opened this because I wanted to make sure we had everything, like I said. So we've got all of our bolts for mounting stuff. We've got all the washers and everything with the seal washers, the little rubber guys to make sure we don't have any water leaks. And then we have the L brackets that we're actually gonna use to mount this thing to the roof. But because this is a Volkswagen, we have to pull tons of shit apart. And that's where we're gonna start. And I forgot to bring my tripod, I just realized. So the first step is obviously we gotta pull this bad boy down. Now I do have the moon roof in my Q7, so I don't know if that's gonna make things a little bit difficult, but we're gonna have to go ahead and pull the A, B, C, and D pillars all out, which isn't really super hard. So you're gonna need some trim tools, some Torx bits, and we'll talk about sizes here in a second, and we're basically gonna have to pull everything off the headliner. We're not gonna pull it fully out because putting it back in is gonna be a pain in the ass, and we don't wanna fold the headliner, accidentally increase it. So we'll start up front. And it is about 7:30. So we'll talk about time and how long it's gonna take us to do all this stuff. I'm gonna start by getting some of this stuff out of the way. I have these like little Overland panels and stuff too that are just kind of like Velcroed on here. So we'll pull these off. And we're gonna start by pulling your sunroof controls with your like sunglass holder and all that stuff out. Don't worry about turning or taking your battery out for something like this because this isn't gonna be like super big rocket scientist. It's not gonna be super big rocket science to get this all out, but let's grab some trim tools and some Torx bits and let's start taking this stuff out.
It's off because I mean we only need to get the bolts are right here.
Yeah.
So like if we just yeet this off, pull these out, drop the sides down, we can get a wrench up there without taking the whole thing out.
Yeah. Well, we have to still just drop it a little bit so we can like.
Fair. I'll try and get this out.
Okay. Hello. Okay, so we're gonna pull this out. This is all just retaining clips. So we're gonna use, we've got a little flathead here. I would recommend using a trim tool just so you don't break anything. Pull the front little trim piece around the sunglass holder down first. Oh, there goes my draggy that almost took out my camera lens. Is this whole panel just gonna come off? Once you get this cover off with your trim tool, there's a couple of Phillips screws kind of like up here and on this side of the front lights. So we're gonna go ahead and stick a Phillips screw up here. I'm gonna use the cup holder in the back to hold on to everything. There's one, there's two, and then now it should just be clips that hold the rest of this in. So we're gonna go ahead and pop that out. And we've got this guy down like this. So we're gonna go ahead and undo all of the fancy connectors and stuff that are in here and pull this out. I'm sorry that it's kind of like blown out over yonder because we're facing right up at the sky here. And just use our little pick here to pull all the little tabs and stuff off if it will cooperate. Dan's just in the back doing the driver's side door oh shit handles. And take your time doing this stuff. You don't want to break anything. We all know how good Volkswagen plastics are. And there we go. Top piece is off. And there's no more bolts or anything up here other than right up yonder. And I'll show you guys. There's I'm gonna say it's probably like a T15 that needs to come off in the back of the headliner if you have the moonroof. So we'll go ahead and we'll get a Torx bit for that. It's okay, I got it. I used the flathead.
Oh my God.
That guy there. And then we're gonna move to the rear view, or not the rear view, the beauty mirrors or whatever you wanna call these. Pull these out. There's some covers back here. And then I don't really know about this side because I do have, oh my God, it's so dark. I have the dual visor things. So I'll figure out how to do those. What are those? These ones are also T15s. Up in here, if this will be deep enough. Oh, I don't think this guy
Too thick.
I need an extendo. The extendo blicky. Okay, so the T15 that we had didn't fit. Oh my God. So we gotta get a little guy up in here and undo that one. This is a tedious one right here. Okay, so I didn't get it all the way out, but the whole headliner is loose now because that one is not screwed in anymore. Now I gotta figure out this guy. Okay, so this one is just a little cover. The cover comes down and then we have another T15 up here that we have two, sorry. We have one in the back. We have two, we have one here and then we have one here. So we're gonna pull both those out. No, maybe this is a T20. Did you have a T20 handy there? Grasses. Yeah, T20, which in hindsight, I'm sure these are probably all T20. Stop making noises at me, car. Another one. So the roof, not the roof, the headliner is now, zoom out. Oh my God, the camera fully loose now up in the front. So we're gonna go ahead and do the handles now and I'll pass it off to my boy Dan to show you how to do the handles on this side because he's already done the ones on that side.
All right, so these are pretty easy. You got these little tabs, black screwdriver on black plastic. Yeah, right there. So you're gonna pull these down just using a little flathead. They can't pop off.
Broken?
No, it's not broken. There's these little tabs on the bottom. And behind there you'll find a T20 or T25. You got them on both sides, just undo those, will pop right off. Yeah, these don't need to come out, I don't think. There's a T30 behind there, but these are just pushed into the headliner. And then the same on the front, just the two caps, pop them down, pull the bolts out.
What's up?
Trying to do this one-handed, it's pretty tricky.
Facts.
This is what it's like being a car YouTuber. I guess you'll fall out. Easy. Just
Easy.
Bolts, no plastic, stupid clips to break. Okay, so this is loose up here. This is loose. Now we gotta get the A-pillar loose so we can drop it down. So you gotta pop these airbag lights out, or not lights, but little things. Let's take a flathead, pry right up underneath it, and then that will expose another T20, surprise, surprise, behind it.
Same on this side. This little guy up here, undoing the T20 up in here. And then it's pretty much the same for all of the pillars, like front to back.
There's just a fuckload of T20s everywhere.
Literally. Good on you, Volkswagen.
But it's better than plastic clips.
That is true. Damn, those are some long bolts. Look at how long that thing was. Damn. Sorry. Oh, Dan's got that guy popped.
So
now, if you pull that down, oh yeah, okay, she's loose.
yeah.
Nice. So now we're gonna work our way back to the B pillar. So we lied. The B pillar airbag things don't have to come out, but we did pop the headliner. How did you do the A pillar? You just kind of pulled it?
You just kind of grab both sides and wiggle it.
Okay.
There's this just one plastic clip holding it in up top.
So
Try to get your fingers up top. Yeah.
there we go. So we don't have to pull it all the way out. You just gotta crack it out a little bit so we can get the headliner down. So you got this side down too, or that side down too, right?
Yeah, just take it out from the weather seal.
Here we go. Okay, now let's move on to the B pillars because everything in the front is done. And we'll go around to Dan's side and watch him pull that guy out.
I think you literally just yeet him. Yep.
Stroke that thing, cuzzo. If you guys hear the jets flying around, it's the Abbotsford Air Show.
Don't feel right.
Okay, so we got to pull the lower bit of the B pillar off first. Grip it and rip it, Dan.
That's pretty much it.
Let me pull the exposure back down.
Oh.
That's okay. Gone
you can
forever.
Just hear the clips falling.
Yeah, there we go. I'll help Dan with this side. There we go. Off, and then this has got to come down because this hook's up top. The little white thing in here that's gonna hook.
I don't know if we want to take that all the way off or if we just want to move this seat.
So we're gonna slide the seat forward a little bit so we can have more. Nice. And down. There we go.
There we go.
Done.
And we'll get a magnet and fish those clips out.
Yeah, because there's going to be clips down in the abyss here, but we'll worry about that when we go to reassemble. Should we maybe try and pop the headliner down on this side?
Yeah.
Okay. It's just clipped up here now. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. That's probably good.
Can you see your roof rack bolts from in here? Like from up here?
Yes. Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Big enough for a wrench to fit?
Oh, absolutely.
Nice.
We'll do the C pillar now. Another airbag tag here with a T25 that I'm not going to be able to get out from behind here because it is large and in charge, like your mother. Can you yeet the C pillar out?
Yeah. Is there, oh, you got the bolt?
Yep. I think that bolt's going to fall, but it's not coming out of that hole. That is for sure. Oh, sometimes when we touch.
I think that should be good.
Yep. Good enough for me. And D pillar.
Where's the, yeah, your roof rack mount's right back here.
Hello, there's a bolt. See if I can't stick that thing in there. Mine's not gonna be long enough. That's what she said.
You need me to come in?
Yeah, dude, you want to tag team with me?
Yeah, I got this side, bro. We need to pull this back down. We need to pull this down.
What are we pulling down?
This
Our
whole
pants?
thing. This.
Yeah, just eat it.
This
Pretty sure.
there.
Dude, my port. Oh,
3 clips, still in position.
nice. All right, and now we have to pull. Is this the C pillar or is this a D pillar?
Oh, where is it? Oh, another bolt.
Oh, another one. Another one bites the dust.
Don't forget that one.
Yeah, don't forget this one, or you're gonna start breaking shit.
That's more than enough, I think.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think that's enough to get it down enough. Just, yeah. But then we need to get the headliner. Oh, fuck, no, we might need to pull these all the way out.
Okay, well, we've got one side fully down. We're gonna undo everything else on this side and then see if there's anything else we need to remove. So we'll be back. Ruh-roh.
So once you get these bolts out and the front off here, you're gonna need to drop the headliner, but there's these 3 plastic clips. So it makes it easier if you have a tool like this, where you can kind of just shear right under there and maybe go under the headliner, not to fuck the bolts up.
Oh. Going to. And then there's one last cheeky little T20 in the back here that we have to pull out so we can kind of release this panel a little bit in here. So we're just gonna open this up and then that should give us enough to get that cocked out of the way.
Headliner can come down.
Yeah, I think so. It's so crazy that there's speakers up in here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
All right, there are no additional hidden things other than what Dan just took out. So I think now we should be able to just start pulling her down.
We need to get her out of this
Because
window.
I pulled this out thinking this had to come out, but it does not, but it helped me get some leverage to pull the center out. I would just reach up under here and just, yeah, give her the beans.
Right in the corner.
Down on the corner. Howdy in the streets.
Come on.
I don't know if this little seal thing has to come down.
No.
Okay. Yeah, those corners.
You're gonna be a cunt.
Okay, hold on, let me see.
And down. Now what else is holding it? Well, where are the roof rack bolts?
Oh, hold on, there you go. Hold on. Lift it up for a sec.
Bro, no, you don't need that. Where are the roof rack bolts?
Oh, they're up here. They're like hex bolts. They're like up here. One up here.
I think that's enough clearance, no?
Yeah, I just don't know where the fuck they all are.
There's not much to tell.
Yeah.
Pillars down, you can drop the headliner enough now, and obviously you can see enough room all the way around. You don't have to take it fully out of the car, but to get up there to at least get the roof racks off.
We're currently doing the tedious shit part of pulling the roof rail bolts out. So we're in the back of the car. There's one, this is on the passenger side, so the right side of the car, one up here. These are all 10 mils. One up here. You have one just after this thing, right up there. I don't know if you can see that. And then we'll go into where Dan's at. We have one right above Dan's head, right up in there. And then this one was a bit of a pain in the
This
ass
one is a bitch.
because we had to pull the little like sunroof bracket out that's in the way. So that's like T30s or T27s. You can see it installed still on that side. You have to pull that one out to get to the one up in here, which is proving to be real painful. There's another one right there. I don't know if you can see that one.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. And then I think that's it. So we have 4 or 5 on each side. So we're just getting those ones out. One of these things bolted in right here that you have to take out in order to get the 10 that's up behind here, along with the roof rail bracket. So that one was a pain, but now, hypothetically speaking, the roof rail should come off. That actually came off a lot easier than, whoa, it's soaking wet. Dude, I've got a staff.
This may help us.
Oh yeah, there you go. There's one down. See you later, Stinky. Dude, clean roof Q7 would probably go crazy.
Sheesh.
Okay, so we're gonna finish the other side and then we will come back. So we have consulted the experts because we had to figure some stuff out, and we're inside now because it's getting late. There is a sequence to the bolts that is important, and I will show you that now. Take your bolt, silly little washer metal thing, go like this. Whoopsies. Push that guy all the way on there, like that, and then bracket, through the bracket, rubber washer on the bottom side. So this sits on your roof, and then we put a washer, and then this guy, and then that's it. So it'll seal from the top here and can't leak down the threads, and then this seals from around the roof and everything. So we're gonna put all 10 of these on real quick before we tighten it all down. I've got a couple going just to test it out. And then we will come back in a second, but that was a pain in the ass to figure out. I had to consult one of the other Q7 guys that already has this on here because the instructions weren't really super clear, and I'm missing the plugs that go in the, where's the other hole? Go in here, and then the one in the back. So I've contacted Eurowise because that would be a big issue, but those can go in after we do this all. So we're just gonna finish putting all these on, and then we'll assemble the roof rack and get it on here and kind of tighten everything up. All right, I'm just gonna get one of the roof rails started here, just so we can get a move on this. So we've got these bolts now, which are the little like square ones. So the rail mounts on the outside of the brackets. You know what's hilarious? Is the bolts don't fit.
So we put the brackets on backwards. One side's a hole, one side's a slide.
And the slide's supposed to be in and out.
I guess so.
Sometimes it pays to think, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of those times. Good. Had the mounts on backwards, or flipped, I should say. I am sweating, oh my God. And then can you grab me, I'm gonna say these are a 13 or a 14? Is it a 14?
That's a 13.
Yeah, that's right size. Good call. I hate my life, da-na-na-na-na-na. I hate my life. Let's snug some of these up. Okay, we've almost got one side on. So we've got one rail on. The mounts to the roof aren't tight yet. They're just snug so that we can adjust everything once we get the cross rails on. And now we have to just pull the other rail out and put the other side on. So we'll do that, and then we'll put the cross rails on, and we'll show you guys how to adjust all that. The other rail is on this side. So now we're just gonna test fit. Well, we've got one crossbar in the back on just loosely, but we're gonna try and figure out the spacing because the biggest thing is gonna be obviously the roof rack. Because if you look through here, it's kind of like, it's gonna be interesting when it pops up and then moves back. So we're thinking probably these two are gonna be a write-off. So maybe one here and then like another one kind of like back further, and then another one like here maybe, and then maybe one like up in this area plus the fairing will be good, but we're gonna see. So we'll put you up here to install one more. I'll show you guys how easy this one's in. Now this is why it's crucial to obviously leave everything loose, because we need to be able to move things around. So I'll put you guys up on the roof and we will install one more. Oh, you know what? Put it in between like this.
Sure.
Yep, I think that'll be good because we want to be able to distribute the weight, right? I don't know, it'll also come down to how I mount a rooftop tent and stuff on here, right? So things will move around later on in life, but if you just stay there, I'll pass you another one in a sec here. Yep. Okay. And then this one here, I'm thinking. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Don't move. Don't move. Here, hold on. Let me try this side too. Okay, slide it back. No, put the front bit through. Yeah, there you go. Like that. Jesus, see ya. So like I said, Where you're mounting the crossbars is kind of dealer's choice for what you're going to do with it. Like there's so many adjustment points. So this will be the last one we're going to mount. And then I'm going to put the fairing on because I want to mess around with the sunroof, but I can't do that until I have all the controls hooked up again. So we're going to wait. So we'll put the fairing on now and we'll see what the fairing looks like. Okay, ready? I'm going to have to pass it to you, so you're going to have to get up here. Oh, hold on. Wait. Don't put it in yet. Take it out because there's a seal that goes along here. One sec. Can't forget this bad boy on the front.
Seth?
Yep. Oh, well, that's not gonna work that we're both trying to put it on. Should I let it sit or? I guess so, right? Or maybe just pull it up a little bit above that. Pretty mint. All right, so we are in the Q7. We do have the Eurowise roof rack installed. I just kind of wanted to give you guys a POV just to kind of go over the amount of wind noise. First thing you'll notice is my tires are super loud. I'm on BFG KO2s right now, and I'm doing 100 kilometers an hour. And there's like basically no wind noise. Like I will open the sunshade so you can see that the roof rack is indeed installed on the vehicle. And there's like literally no wind noise at all. No music on. I don't know if you can hear that like faint little bit. The seal at the front with the air dam for the light bar definitely is probably making a big difference, but here I'll pop the tilt on the thing open. Or sorry, that's with the sunroof tilted. I had the back one open, not the actual main one, but it's still pretty quiet. Like I could sit here and have a conversation with somebody, no problem. But there you go. The rack is now fully installed, as you can see. It looks absolutely mint. It definitely makes the car feel, oh, let me zoom out here, like super off-roady. And the fitment with the gap between the rail and like how it's designed is so perfect along the whole length of the car. The only thing I don't really like is just kind of like how it looks from the rear. It looks so like funny. But this is going to be sick because we're going to be able to add tons of stuff to this. One thing I really want to do, and you guys can probably already see on the other side that I do already have a awning, but I want to do like a water tube on this side just for like one big thing that we have a problem with here in British Columbia, if you guys don't know, that's where I'm from, in Canada, is there are a lot of like really irresponsible people off-road. And when we're driving up on the FSRs in the summer, we do have a lot of fire bans and stuff, but some people are still idiots that have fires and then also leave them running. So I want to have like a water system on board with like a hose and everything, so I can at least like put out people's fires that they leave running on the side of the road or that reignite themselves. So that would be sick. And then also just kind of you have like an off-road shower. I feel like that'd be sick if you go swimming in a lake. That's a little bit questionable. Obviously we're going to put a rooftop tent on here, and then we have a light bar on the way that's going to come up on here. That's a dual light bar setup. We'll show you the install for that later. And then, but anyways, we're going camping next. So in the next video, we'll do a review of the setup that I have for camping in the Q7 so far. Like I have lots of stuff that fits in the back. I'm thinking about getting one of those like OVERLAND fridges. If you guys have one, let me know what you have in the comments so I can check it out and maybe pick one of those up. And then we do have new tires coming. Now I haven't really talked about these ones yet because a lot of you have probably seen that I do also have Porsche wheels on my Q7. And we'll talk about what those wheels are and the offset and everything and the setup for those of you that maybe want to do something identical. But I do just have like some really bald KO2s on here at the moment, as I just kind of needed something to test out the size, but they've actually worn out so fast because they're old. And as you can tell, they're pretty much bald. So there you go. There's the roof rack. We are still waiting on those, and we'll climb up here, the little plugs and everything. So I've just kind of got some packing tape up here because we are expecting rain on Saturday, which isn't really ideal, but they are on the way. So shout out to Sean for kind of getting that sorted for me really quickly. But here's the setup on the roof. We've tried it with the sunroof open because these are, I'm going to say gusseted or cut out enough for you to slide the sunroof back. So it's not really a problem. And then we'll see what this thing can handle as far as weight, because I haven't really seen people with a Q7 with a rooftop tent on this rack specifically. I have seen it with the Touareg, so I'm assuming it's going to be the same build quality. The only thing that I'm worried about is obviously full moon roof might be a little bit weaker, but that was one of the big reasons I bought the roof rack, is to kind of stiffen up the roof a little bit when we're flexing and doing stuff off-road. But there we go. Hope you guys like the roof rack. It's pretty sick. If you do have any questions in regards to anything to do with the roof rack install, let me know down in the description if you pick one of these up as well. Would I get one of these regardless of the price? It really depends what you want to do. Like if you're just going to leave it bare, don't bother. They are really expensive. I'm pretty sure they're like $1,200 US right now for this roof rack. But if you are planning to actually go camp and you're going to use it for what it's built for and put tons of shit on it, absolutely, this is the only roof rack that you can really get that isn't just crossbars for the Q7. So go ahead and grab one of them if that's the case. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the Q7 install. Some of you are probably like, oh, you have a lot of crossbars still left over. And I do have 2 more that I still need to put on, but we do actually have some other parts while we're walked over here that we're going to be installing very soon. I have some control arm covers, and there's also a lift kit hiding in this box under here. So if you guys want to see an install for a lift kit on the Q7 along with some like body armor stuff, there's some other like body armor things we're going to buy in the future. But don't forget to subscribe and like this video and share it with your friends, because Q7 builds are a dime, not really a dime a dozen because no one really builds them, but off-road Q7 builds need to become more common. So stay tuned for the camping setup video. We'll go do some wheeling with this thing before we go camping, so you guys have a little bit more of a video to watch. And then we will also do the light bar install very, very soon. So thank you once again, ladies and gentlemen. Peace out. I will see you in the next video.